Hi, I'm Matthew Lapp, host of Matthew Lapp Train Guide. Also today I'm at the Gaithersburg Community Museum in Gaithersburg, Maryland. The
Gaithersburg,
Community Museum is located on 9 South Summit Street in
Gaithersburg,
Maryland and is open if you check the web for the hours. The freight house was originally built in 1884 and it was used for loading and unloading freight on and off of boxcars and refrigerator cars. Later it was retired and it soon became a museum as known as the
Gaithersburg,
Community Museum as it is today. Also in 2017 the parking lot had gone under some improvements and finally reopened. Also the Maryland Area
Rail.
Commuter Railroad makes a stop here and the station is located closer to Summit Street as well.
Also, not only do Maryland area rail commuter trains roll on the tracks and stop at the station, we even see CSX trains pass by the place as well.
What you see right behind me is the Baltimore and Ohio Gaithersburg Depot.
The Gaithersburg, Baltimore and Ohio depot was built in 1884 and has been in this spot for many years. The building is a Victorian station house with a separate ladies' waiting room and gentlemen's waiting room on either side of the ticket office. The railroad and station soon attracted business and suburban commuter residents to the town. The original station was built in 1873 and 9 years later this one was built. Then in 1971 when Amtrak was established, the Baltimore and Ohio passenger service was replaced by the Potomac Special, which in 1973 it would get replaced by the Blue Ridge. Then from 1976 to 1981, it also served another Amtrak train called the Shenandoah. The station in 1978 was known as the Gaithersburg, Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Station and Freight Shed. Then in 1986, Amtrak service was discontinued at the station when it was converted to being a Maryland area rail commuter station when the establishment of the Brunswick line. Now, instead of using the platform to unload passengers, they let off passengers on the road right next to the station. Although sometimes when a train is long, the conductor puts an additional exit next to the platform. Also, it appears the platform is now used these days to load and unload passengers at the station. Also, inside the station, it even features a restaurant, which is what used to be a waiting room, as well as one of the waiting rooms are still how they are as well. Also, this building is nearby the museum.
What you see right behind me is Buffalo Creek and Gully 14. Buffalo Creek and Gully 14 was built by Alco in Schenectady, New York in 1918 and is the 59309 steam locomotive built by that factory and is a G7S class steam locomotive. This locomotive was originally built for the Kellys Creek and Northwestern Railroad in Ward, West Virginia, and was originally numbered 1. Then in 1954 it was sold to the Buffalo Creek and Gully Railroad in Dundon, West Virginia and was renumbered 14, and also it hauled coal on the railroad for many years. Later it was retired and in 1967 it was purchased by Paul Hirsch in Dundon, West Virginia. Then in 1975 it was moved to Quakerstown, Pennsylvania. Then in 1980, it was donated to the historic Red Clay Valley Inc., and it operates the Wilmington and Western Railroad in Wilmington, Delaware. Then in 1984, it was bought by Melvin Small. Then it was bought by the city of
Gaithersburg
Maryland and was put in this spot adjacent to the Maryland Area
Rail
Commuter Railroad Station, marked for short, and it is part of the
Gaithersburg.
Community Museum as well. Also today, Buffalo Creek and Gully 14 is one of 3 surviving Buffalo Creek and Gully steam engines left in the world today, and all 3 of them are 280s, and 14 can be found here at the
Gaithersburg.
Community Museum in
Gaithersburg.
Maryland, where it is preserved today.
What you see right behind me is Chesapeake and Ohio 904-152.
Chesapeake and Ohio 904-152 was built somewhere in the 1900s and is a bay window caboose. This caboose was used on the railroad for many years and was used on the back of freight trains and was the train crew's office.
In 1973, the Chessie system became a parenting company of the Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad, along with the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad and Western Maryland Railroad.
And it was repainted to a Chessie system yellow as well. Then it was later retired. It was moved to this location and was put in this spot adjacent to the Maryland Area
Rail
Commuter Railroad Station, marked for short, and it is part of the
Gaithersburg
Community Museum as well.
What you see right behind me is Baltimore and Ohio 1951.
Baltimore and Ohio 1951 was built by the Budd Company in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1953 and is an RDC-2 type diesel rail car. It was originally numbered 6551. For many years it was used for hauling passenger trains on the railroad lines it served for many years. Then about 1970 it was renumbered 1951. Then it was sold to the Maryland Area
Rail
Commuter Railroad, marked for short, and it was then renumbered 9932. Then it was later retired. It was then moved to this location and was put in this spot adjacent to the Maryland Area
Rail
Commuter Railroad Station, marked for short, and it is part of the
Gaithersburg
Community Museum as well.
And also, the interior of the car has exhibits inside as well.
Okay, I'm going to show you all the exhibits that's in the RDC car, but this ramp leads to it, but normally this is for... But this ramp is also good for people that may not be able to go upstairs, but I'm just going to go up this ramp. But when we turn here, we would go up that into that door. So I'm going to get behind the camera and show you around. So here we go. Okay, so as we enter the RVC car, there's some pictures on the wall. And that's the cab back there, so they don't want us in that room. But anyways, here's another picture. Wow. Stretch from the Baltimore and Ohio. And here's a case that looks like the RDC we're in. There's a modern day diesel engine. That's owned by Mark, it looks like. All that. And here's a model railroad layout. All the buttons you can push. Barking dog here. Oh, and that house lights up. Oh, and that yellow house is controlled by this button. And that red building controlled by the button I was just pushing. That red house right there. This button controls that house. Owner's out. Is to catch a train. Whistle. Oh, and that button right there makes the train go. The farm. Must be the cows. Fresh water. Safe campsite. Oh, and okay to camp here. That lights up. Oh, and freshwater safe campsite. These lights up. Doctor won't charge here. And that house lights up. We're telling that light right there goes on. Oh, it's two. Nothing to be gained here. Oh, and that building lights up. You can see authorities are about. That farm right there. Judge lives here.
The judge's house is burned out.
Oh, like he said, the judge's house is burned out, but that's all anyway. And here's some on the wall right here. That timeline. Oh, look at right here. Oh, that looks like the 5307, which was scrapped years ago. There's some more exhibits back here. There's some information on this wall and on this wall too. Yeah. Well, I hope you all enjoyed learning about trains with me today in Matthew Lapp Train Guy. Also, I hope to see you all again real soon. And if you didn't subscribe to my channel yet, the subscribe button is just down below the video screen. And if you didn't give the Facebook page a like yet, here's where you'll want to go. And if you didn't give the Instagram page a follow yet, here's where you'll want to go as well. Also, be sure to get your merch at teesprings.com. The link is in the description box below, along with the Facebook and Instagram pages. And as always, remember to subscribe to the Train Guy. So this is Matthew Lapp, host of Matthew Lapp Train Guy, signing out until next time. All aboard!